Hey, it's Kai here from the Techno Funk Boy. I really do appreciate you tuning in. If you haven't already, if you're digging this stuff, please subscribe. Please leave a comment. It really does help us a lot. We are trying to, really kind of push the content on this channel, as well as the stuff we're doing in the Retro Zoo Super Show, which is a retro gaming podcast that I co-host. I really do hope that you'll check that out. We do a lot of gaming related music stuff, and so check out the videos we're doing. I think they're a lot of fun. And today, though, I'm stepping away from our normal series of gaming related topics because I really, really, really dislike the term that like people like me are using for ourselves lately, and that term is content creator. So let's get the first things out of the way. I don't care what you call yourself. You know, um, I don't like this for me. And I think that's important because look, I'm not going to sit here and scold you saying I'm a content creator on YouTube, or I'm a content creator on Twitch, or on whatever the case may be. I'm not going to scold you for that. That seems to be the term we're using, and it have been for a few years now, and so it's cool. And I've referred to myself as that because that's kind of the thing we're doing now. Um, but I don't like it. And this isn't trying to get you to change. It's trying to just kind of explain what I prefer on it. Um, and the reason I don't like it is because we had a perfectly good term for what we do, and that was entertainer. And I think we got away from that because maybe there's a connotation that this is not a serious thing. When you think entertainer, you for me at least, a lot of times it conjures into my head, jugglers and clowns at a circus, and I don't really know why. And I think that we've gotten away from. I think we got away from that term even before we got content creators, and we started using more specified terms like musician or performer or something like that. Um, but now we've entered in kind of the internet age, and so many of us are like doing so many things that like me, I'm yes, I'm a musician. I produce a lot of music. This channel has a lot of my music. It's all over the place. Um, but that's certainly not all that I do. I also do that thing that didn't exist, when I was growing up, where I played games in public to entertain people, and we never really got a term for that. Um, and then I'm also, doing these videos, which is also kind of a new thing. And then I'm a traditional writer and putting out novels and that sort of thing. And so if somebody asks me, like, what am I doing in my spare time, it's like, well, I'm a musician and I play video games in public for people's entertainment, and then I also make videos about this and that related to the gaming industry, and let people watch that. And I also write books, and so it's a little cumbersome. I was just like, it's not really something that's worthwhile to do. So my instinct is to fall back on the older, the older term of entertainer. But I understand why people don't, because I do think that it has a connotation of something different. But I'm going to tell you why I like it. Because, in contrary to all that other stuff that I listed, like musician and writer, those terms are about what I do. An entertainer is actually a term referencing what I inspire in others. And I really like that. I really like that. That's not something that we do very often when we are picking a title for an industry. You know, okay, so there's like these like older terms that like I'm sure makes sense in etymology somewhere down the line, but what doctor refers to specifically, I don't know. Why lawyer is lawyer. Um, I guess it's shorter than lawyer. I practice the law, so I'm a law. I guess lawyer sounds a lot better than that. I don't know, but like my day job is an insurance adjuster. So what do I do? Is I adjust medical bills. I don't call myself, um, the payer of massive medical bills that you could not afford, or the person saving you a ton of money by issuing payment on your bills. That's also a little cumbersome. We don't call ourselves that, and that happens. I mean, this is so often the case with our titles is that it refers to what we do. Content creator refers to what we do. It's a very practical term in that case, and it's a very appropriate term in that case. But we have this term for not the process that we engage in, but instead the resulting mirth that we give to others. And I think that's really, really cool. I really do think that's cool. And I know from my history in work that we very often get so focused on what I am accomplishing rather than the result that we create for someone else. And having a term like entertainer reminds me that while I'm having fun, while I really enjoy doing this, my goal is to entertain you, to give you something that is interesting to you, that is funny to you, that is thought provoking, maybe. Not that often for me. It's normally, more funny or interesting. But something like that that's my goal. That's what I'm trying to accomplish. And having the name like that is is a reminder. Is a reminder to me that that's what I'm trying to accomplish. I was I get into this trap so often, like in my day job, where I'm accomplishing the work that's set in front of me, but I get so tunnel vision focused on it that I lose track of what I really am trying to accomplish. And for me personally, that's providing providing the payment for needed medical treatment so that people can get better. That's huge, right? And I mean, and when we started thinking about like what we're doing and how it interacts with the people we're doing it for, most of us find that our jobs are very, very important and very needed. Um, and so I kind of wish that like my day job title was more in line with that instead of in line with the kind of tedious part of making adjustments on medical bills, because that's one of the I mean that that's a critical part of my job, but as far as making a difference for someone, that's like almost an insignificant part of that. And so I, I'm starting to use that word entertainer for myself. because whatever the case may be, whether I'm balancing the sound before I go online, before if I'm checking my connection before I stream, if I'm really working out the tones and the rhythm of music, if I'm struggling with the pacing of a plot in a novel, the end result is I'm hoping that you find enjoyment in that. And having that focus long term is much better for me than than turning it inward and just thinking of this as, you know, as something I'm putting together and I'm accomplishing. There are some definite advantages though to content creator. When I finish this video, I have actually accomplished something, even though I haven't entertained anyone. And so it's not like my term is so much better. And in fact, if no one watches this video and, you know, it's like, okay, my channel is not new, but it's new in that I really haven't been creating content for it for very, very long, regularly. That's been much more of a new thing. And so my audience is very, very small. Um, and so there's something to be said about that. Even though my audience is very small, and as far as entertainment goes, I am not producing that much because there's not a lot of people watching this. You know, I'm hopefully entertaining a few people, but even if no one watches this, I will have been glad that I did it because this is something I've been thinking about for a while, and something that I'm able to express is meaningful to me. And so, to reiterate, the point of this video is not to not to denigrate the term content creator. I think it's totally appropriate. I think it's fine. But I guess at the end of the day, I want to be known as an entertainer because I would rather be known not as someone who makes videos, but as someone who gives enjoyment to someone else, who makes someone laugh, who makes someone think, who makes someone cry. Hopefully in the intended way in each time. That's what I would rather be known for. And so I'm going to start making a conscious effort to to label things as entertainer more and content creator less. And again, I'm not going to ridicule anyone for whatever term you use. I'm totally fine with whatever you choose, but this is why I'm going to be doing it this way. So I really appreciate you hanging with me during this. Just a reminder, we are trying to get on a schedule where we're at least doing 2 videos a week, Tuesday and Thursday, possibly a third if I'm able, and make the content on this channel much more regular so that you can be entertained. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you later.